Hello and welcome back to the port. I'm the Gallop Major, and this is just a warning or something that we can actually possibly use against destroyers and cruisers. Basically, it appears that RDF may be broken. So first of all, let's have a look at the Russian cruiser commanders. So we have Makarov and Knetsov, and they both have this ability called Intuitive. Now let me just read what it says. Enable an indicator that shows the direction of the nearest enemy ship. That player is alerted to the fact a bearing has been taken on their location. Now, this apparently wasn't really working in the previous patch. I never noticed it. And it's only really been in this patch where it appears that it's now working correctly and a located symbol is appearing just below where you normally see the detected or the detected by eye or spotted by plane symbol. And it's like well, we'll see it coming up, really. That's the best way to put it. So that's what that is. So what it should mean is when we see that on the screen, it means a Russian cruiser is looking at, well, knows the general direction where you are. That should be quite key for a destroyer. Now, the Russian cruisers aren't the only ships in the game to have RDF. Most destroyers have access to it. That would be the Russian, the German, the Japanese, and the American destroyers. So let's read what that says. It's called Twist and Track. And I'll skip to the main part. Show the direction of the closest enemy ship. That's it. So, shouldn't be showing up a located symbol. Well, that doesn't appear to be the fact. So let's take a quick look at a game that I've been playing. So here I am in the Genevi, and straight away I'm located. I take a quick look at the enemy team, and there's no Russian cruisers. Strange, I shouldn't be located then, should I? However, we have a Fubuki and a Gaidi, both which would have RDF equipped. So, maybe. Or has the Izumal gone for a really wacky build and has a cruiser commander in there? Maybe that's the fact. We'll have to wait and see. So that seems a bit strange that that's happening, and I have a hunch that someone hasn't exactly put a cruiser commander inside a battleship. Well, not unless they're me anyway. So here we are, just looking at the rest of the destroyer commanders. So we've got Eric Bay, Takeo Kurito, I want to say, and then William Halsey. So that's basically the commanders that come with it. So that's to bear in mind the kind of destroyers you're going to be coming up against. So the Americans being quite gunny, the Japanese being staff torpedo boats, the Germans being that somewhere in between kind of build. Same with the Russian destroyers. So I'm playing in the Minsk and just pushing forward because I've also got RDF equipped and I know the direction of the nearest ship. So I'm looking at the map again going, strange, what am I following? And this is where I start to think, maybe it's not the Izumal, maybe it's the Gaidi or the Japanese one. So we're pushing forward, and it won't be long until my suspicions have been correct. It appears that RDF is now bugged, where if you use RDF on a destroyer, it will tell the nearest ship that they have been located. Now, when you consider that usually the ships that use this stuff are trying to, either like you're using it as the Japanese because you want to avoid where the enemy ship is, enemy ship destroyers are, I should say, or maybe you're a gunny destroyer and you want to hunt something down. Now, basically, if you can look at the other team, you can have a general gist of who's got it, and anyone can use that to their advantage. If you're a battleship and you see the located symbol and you notice that there's no Russian cruisers on the other team, you know that someone's lurking around trying to torpedo you because you're the closest ship to them. Why else would you be the nearest ship to them? If you're a destroyer, it means if you know, we work out which destroyers in the other team have it, you can hunt them down or you can avoid them. You can use it to your advantage. So not only do you know that, you don't even need RDF. to know that you're the nearest ship to them. You'll just be told that you're located. So here, I'm able to just use this RDF just to push his guidey, because I know he's in the area and I can just keep working him over. Now it does turn into a bit of a slapfest. It's almost like who's got the most HP and the most guns in this kind of battle at the moment, not giving him a chance to get his torpedoes out. But this is just showing, like, by knowing that you're located and being able to work out it's probably a destroyer because there's not any Russian cruisers in this game, it means that you can make sure that you make those maneuvers when you're in a battleship to try and avoid those incoming shots. Or if you're a destroyer, like especially say you're a Japanese destroyer, maybe you could get away with not using it because most of the gunny destroyers will try to use this thing to try and find you. So that's something to bear in mind. If you're a destroyer captain, you don't want people to know where you are. Maybe you might want to avoid having RDF. Something to bear in mind. Well, if you like this kind of content, feel free to subscribe. I'm the Galloping Major, and back to the port.